Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss about 12th standard physics. And now this session we are talk about to second lesson current electricity. First of all, electricity. What does mean by electricity? It is two part, electrostatic and current electricity. Electrostatic, which deals with the study of static electric charges or charges at rest. Already you know that static means charge at rest. We have studied about in before classes. Okay. Now current electricity, which deals with the study of motion of electric charges, is called current electricity. Now listen student, motion of electric charge is nothing but flow of electric charge. Okay, now note it down. Current electricity is the study of flow of electric charges. Are you understand? Okay. Electricity. Electricity, it is used to in our daily life because the modern world depends heavily on the uses of electricity. So student, it is used to operate machines, communication system, electronic devices. Say for example, mobile phone, laptop and television. More than example is there. So student, in this lesson we will study about the electric current, resistance and relative phenomenon in materials. Let's go to discuss about introduction of electric current. Matter is nothing but substance. Matter is made up of atoms. For each atom consists of positively charged nucleus. This is nucleus of the atom. Is made up of proton and neutron. Proton is positively charged and neutron is neutral charge. And with negatively charged electrons moving around the nucleus. Some electrons are continuously moving randomly through the conductor because they are very loosely attached to the nuclei. These electrons is called free electron. Now understand, this free electron can be easily detached from the atom. The substance which have an abundance of these free electron is called conductor. These free electron move at random motion. Now see, this is random motion of electron. So all electron which equal opposite to each other. So net charge is 0. The net flow of the charge at any point is 0. Hence there is no current. Now listen to it. In general, due to this random motion of electron, there is no net transfer of charges from one end of the conductor to another end of the conductor, and is no current. Are you clear? Okay. Now, when a potential difference is applied by the battery across the end of the conductor, the free electron drift toward the positive terminal and now produced a net electric current. Are you understand? Okay. One more important thing, the external energy necessary to derive the free electron in a definite direction, this is definite direction, is called electromotive force. Is nothing but EMF. EMF is not a force. Are you clear student? EMF is not a force, but it is the work done in moving a unit charge from one end of the conductor to another end of the conductor. The flow of free electrons in a conductor constitute electric current. Are you clear? This is electric current. Now, what is electric current? Electric current is defined as rate of flow of charge through the given cross-sectional area of the conductor. This is definition. Now consider the conductor and area of the cross-sectional A. If a net charge Q passes through any cross-section of the conductor within time t. So net current is defined as I is equal to Q by T. Q is nothing but charge, T is time. Now listen student, here the higher potential to lower potential passing through the conductor. Now if the rate of flow of charge is not uniform, see here all the charge of electron is not uniform. The current varies with the time and the instantaneous value of current small I is given by dq by dt. What is small I? Instantaneous current. The magnitude of varying current at any instant time is called instantaneous current. Don't forget, this is very important one. Small I is equal to dq by dt. In our book definition, average current I is equal to delta q by delta t. Delta q is nothing but amount of charge that passes through the conductor at any cross section during the time interval of delta t. If the rate at which charge flow changes within time, current also changes. Is defined as the limit of the average current I is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta q by delta t. This is nothing but I is equal to dq by dt. Are you clear? Okay. This is SI unit of electric current, ampere. Therefore 1 ampere current is equivalent to 1 coulomb of charge passing through the perpendicular cross sectional area in 1 second. This electric current is scalar quantity. Are you clear children? And now conventional current. Conventional direction of current. See here, this is battery. One terminal is positive and another terminal is negative. The positive terminal is connected to the bulb. It is nothing but resistance. And another term is connected to battery. Negative of terminal of battery. So student, the direction of conventional currents is taken as direction of flow of positive charge or opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. Are you clear children? This is called conventional current. Next topic, drift velocity and mobility. Let us consider a uncharged metallic conductor. The number of free electrons in the conductor move randomly in all possible directions. So student, they do not produce the electric current because the flow of charge in the direction of electron opposite to each other. So net charge is 0 and hence there is zero current. Okay, now consider conductor XY connected to a battery. So the electric field E is established in the conductor the direction of XY. Now in the absence of electric field, the free electron in the conductor move randomly in all possible direction. This is same condition without electric field. Are you clear children? Now here no net current produced, but the electric field is applied. The free electron at the end of the conductor Y, which produced, experience a force. Therefore F is equal to E. E is nothing but charge of electron. Capital E is electric field. the charge of electron in the direction of opposite to the electric field. So negative sign indicated. Therefore F is equal to minus E. This is experience force. And free electrons are accelerated, and in the process they collide with each other and with the positive ions in the conductor. So student, drift velocity is defined as the velocity with which free electrons get drifted toward the positive terminal when an electric field is applied, is given by Vd is equal to A tau. Now listen, the velocity which free electron, this is free electron, get drifted toward the positive terminal when an electric field is applied. This is electric field. The free electron and they are slowly drifted with a constant average drift velocity Vd in a direction opposite to the electric field. Are you clear, children? Okay. Vd is equal to A tau. A is nothing but acceleration of electron. Tau is a torque. Is nothing but torque. The average time between two successive collision. Therefore Vd is equal to A tau. This is drift velocity. What is the unit of drift velocity? Meter by second. Already you know that. Velocity. Okay. Now, according to Newton's second law of motion, second law, F is equal to ma. M is mass of electron, A is acceleration of electron. Now calculate acceleration of electron. A is equal to F divided by m. Now substitute value of F. A is equal to minus E divided by m. This is experience force. F is equal to E. This is called acceleration of electron. This value substitute this relation. Vd is equal to minus E divided by m into tau. This is called drift velocity. Now minus E tau divided by m. This term is called mobility. It is denoted by mu. Mu is equal to minus E tau divided by m. Now substitute here. Vd is equal to mu into E. Now calculate mobility. Mobility mu is equal to drift velocity per electric field. So student, mobility and is defined as drift velocity acquired per unit electric field and is unit meter square per volt per second. Are you clear, children? This is important one. Next topic, microscopic model of electric current. Let us consider the conductor with the area of cross section A and across connected to the battery, the positive terminal of the battery at right side and negative terminal of the battery connected to the left side of the conductor. Are you clear, children? Okay. Now the electric field is applied right side to left side. Suppose there are n number of electrons per unit volume in the conductor and assume that all the electrons move with the same speed. That is nothing but a drift velocity. With the same drift velocity. Now consider small element, length of the element at a distance dx. So students, now tell me the basic general formula for velocity. Velocity is equal to distance by time taken. Now here drift velocity is equal to distance. What is the distance between the element, length of the element? Dx. Dx with respect to time, dt. All the electrons move with same drift velocity with interval of time, dt. So distance dx is equal to drift velocity into dt. Are you clear, children? This is the distance. Now n number of electrons per unit volume. N number of electron per unit volumes. The volume of the electron of length dx. The volume of the electron of length dx. So area into dx. Now here area into dx. So students, already find out dx. What is the value of dx? Here this equation number 1. We can take this equation number 1. One equation substitute here. Therefore a into drift velocity into dt. This equation number 2. This equation number 2. Now the total number of electrons, that is equal to volume of the element into number of electron. Therefore volume into n number of electron. What is the formula for volume of the electrons of length dx? Therefore a vd into dt into n. Are you clear? Okay. This equation number 3. Now calculate total charge in volume element dq. Total charge in volume element dq is equal to number of electron in the volume element. Number of electron in the volume element, that is equal to this one. Therefore a vd dt into n, and a charge of electron E. Charge of electron E. Okay. Now calculate current. Current I is equal to, what is the formula for current? dq by dt. Therefore what is the dq? A vd into dt n into E divided by dt. Here dt is cancelled. Now current is equal to n E a v d. This is the relation between drift velocity and current. Are you clear, children? This is relation between current and drift velocity. The current and relation between drift velocity I is equal to NEAVD. This equation number 4. This equation number 4. And calculate current density. Current density is defined as the current per unit area of cross section of the conductor. Therefore J is equal to I by A. I is the current per unit area of the conductor. Now SI unit of current density unit. What is the unit of current? Ampere per unit area. Unit of area meter square. Are you clear, children? Okay. Now already we know that current, relation between current and drift velocity from equation number 4. Substitute here. Therefore J is equal to N E A V D divided by A. Now A is cancelled, therefore current density is equal to N E V D. This is the formula for current density. The above equation is valid only when the direction of current is perpendicular to the area. Now listen to it. This is perpendicular to area, the direction of current is perpendicular. Are you clear, children? This is the area and direction of current I. Okay. In general, the current density, it is a vector quantity. So write it vector form. J vector is equal to N E V D vector. From this equation, already you know that drift velocity. We know that drift velocity is equal to minus E divided by m into tau. Now substitute here. J vector is equal to Ne E into E square E tau divided by m. From negative sign, minus Ne square E tau divided by m. Are you clear, children? Okay. Now therefore N E square tau divided by m, this is nothing but sigma. This is nothing but sigma. Now substitute here. J vector is equal to minus sigma into E. Minus sigma into E. Electric field also vector quantity. Are you clear, children? Okay. This term is called a conventional current direction. So it's nothing but J vector is equal to sigma into E vector. Are you clear, children? Okay. Sigma is nothing but conductivity. From equation of current density, J vector is equal to sigma into E vector. Sigma is nothing but conductivity of the material. And write the value of conductivity. Sigma is equal to Ne square tau divided by m. Now the reciprocal of the conductivity is called resistivity of the material. So student, the reciprocal of the conductivity 1 by sigma is equal to resistivity of the material. It is denoted by rho. This is called resistivity. Resistivity of the conductor is nothing but material. So now substitute sigma value. Rho is equal to 1 by sigma. What is the value of sigma? N E square tau divided by m. And write it proper equation of resistivity. Rho is equal to m divided by N E square tau. This is very important one. Resistivity and conductivity. One more important topic, Ohm's law. Ohm's law can be derived from the equation J is equal to sigma into E. This is nothing but current density. Already you know that. Now taking equation number 1. So students, consider the length of the wire is nothing but element, segment of wire as a length L and cross-sectional area A. Cross-sectional area A. Now when a potential difference applied by the battery and across connected to the end of the wire, Now electric field is created which constitute the electric current. In this electric field is uniform in the entire length of the wire. Now calculate potential difference between the wire. Therefore V is equal to E into L and E is equal to V by L. Now this value substitute equation 1. Therefore J is equal to sigma into V by L. Now equation number 2. Already you know that current density. The definition of current density, amount of current per unit area. Now substitute here I by A is equal to sigma into V by L. Rearrange this equation. V is equal to I into L by sigma into A. L by sigma is nothing but resistance of the conductor. R. The resistance of the conductor is directly proportional to length of the wire and inversely proportional to cross-sectional area. Are you clear, children? Okay. Now this value substitute this relation. Therefore V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR is nothing but Ohm's law. Already you studied in lower section. Ohm's law states that the constant temperature, the current flowing through the conductor and potential difference across the conductor. So now listen to it. The temperature is constant. The current flowing through the conductor and potential difference between the conductor. This is Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Okay students, now we can take a resistance of the conductor. R is equal to V by I. This is called resistance of the conductor. The resistance is the ratio of potential difference of the conductor and current passing through the conductor. The SI unit of resistance of the conductor, ohm. This is symbol of ohm. Now the relation between voltage and current. Now taking a graph. So voltage along the x-axis. Now listen to it. We can take voltage along x-axis and along y-axis. That is current. Now voltage is increases and current also increases. So a straight line with a slope equal to inversely proportional to resistance of the conductor. This is nothing but 1 by R. 1 by R is equal to I by V. This is reciprocal of the resistance of the conductor. Is unit 1 by ohm or mho. Are you clear, children? This is called a ohmic resistance. Ohmic law. Sometime asking ohmic law. Current against voltage for a conductor which obey Ohm's law. And one more graph is given. The same thing, voltage along x-axis, current along y-axis, but current it is different within voltage, applied voltage. This is called non-ohmic material of the conductor. Now listen student, material or device that do not follow Ohm's law are said to be non-ohmic material of the conductor. The materials have more complex relationship between voltage and current. A plot of I, that means current, against voltage for non-ohmic material is non-linear and they do not have constant resistance. Are you clear, children? It is very important one. One more topic discuss about Resistivity and conductivity. Already we have discussed previous topic. Okay. Conductivity and resistivity. Now, in the previous section, we have seen that resistance of the conductor is given by R is equal to L by sigma into A. 1 by sigma is nothing but resistivity of the material. Therefore, already we know that rho is equal to 1 by sigma. Now substitute this relation, R is equal to rho into L by A. The resistance of the conductor is directly proportional to the length of the conductor and inversely proportional to the area of cross section of the conductor. So students, this is a constant proportionality is called resistivity of the material. Now put the value of length 1 meter and area 1 meter square. The resistivity of the material and resistance of the conductor, that is equal. So student, electrical resistivity of the material is defined as the resistance offered to the current flow by a conductor of unit length having unit area of cross section. It is very important one. Note it down. Okay students, today evaluation. First question, what is electric current? Second question, distinguish between drift velocity and mobility. Third question, state microscopic form of Ohm's law. Fourth question, what are ohmic and non-ohmic devices? It is very important 2 more question. And one more important 2 more, define electrical resistivity. And the sixth question, describe the microscopic model of current and obtain general form of Ohm's law. It is 5 more question. So student, hope you understood the topic what you learned today in this class. So kindly refer your book. Thank you.